counties in the U.S. do not have hospitals with OB services for expecting moms. To try to bridge the gap, the March of Dimes is rolling out mobile units with ultrasound technology in cities lacking care and to help women lacking insurance. Natalie Brand has our story.
I'm just going to fix the bed for you, okay?
Certified nurse midwife Billy Hamilton Powell is reaching women who might otherwise go without checkups or ultrasounds.
3 more weeks and we'll do another ultrasound.
Serving communities lacking maternal health care.
We'll have to wait a little bit.
Inside this mobile doctor's office.
During pregnancy, it's important to go to the doctor. They'll be able to detect any abnormality.
Jennifer Elaribe, who doesn't currently have insurance, worried about finding prenatal care until learning of this service.
I just want to appreciate what they're doing.
March of Dimes helped launch the mobile health centers together with providers in local communities, targeting places that need the support.
We know that women who don't get prenatal care are 3 to 4 times more likely to die.
Dr. Elizabeth Chareau says that care can be life-saving, especially in the 1/3 of U.S. counties considered maternity care deserts.
That's a county where you cannot get care, and South Dakota, you're driving 150 miles. Can you imagine for one prenatal visit?
Urban settings are also affected, such as here in Prince George's County, Maryland, just outside of D.C.
If a mom gets prenatal care, I could save her from having problems with her diabetes, with her hypertension, with a preterm labor.
Hamilton Powell says health outcomes are improving, and hospitals and patients are also saving money.
I don't want a woman to have to worry about, am I going to pay my rent or am I going to pay my deductible or not to get my prenatal care. This is going to solve that problem.
A solution that sets up moms and babies for success. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Prince George's County, Maryland.
The mobile units can even provide infant care resources and checkups, as well as women's annual well checks. Well, still ahead at noon, Mr. Food says that the best food to buy is tomatoes because they're so versatile, and just wait until you see what he's going to make with them today. Details next.